Hi guys, it's Heike again from beautiful Mobile, Alabama here in the South. Well, I'm in the middle of cleaning up, and I thought I'm just gonna record my little idea that I had. As you can tell, it's a complete mess here. I probably cleaned already most of it off, but what I don't like doing is throwing my little leftovers that I have in my cuppies away. So, and I have this canvas that got paint on it because I originally wanted to use it, and then I left it on the workspace, and after not wanting to use it, and now there's paint on it. And those are good little projects just to recycle and stuff. There's a little bit of bumpy paint on it. Just get this off. Anyway, so I have, 5, 6, 7 colors. I have some bottles that I want to empty out. So I figured just gonna make a little hodgepodge, everything on top of it, and see what comes out. Because I did this a few weeks ago. Same thing when I did my big red one. The 30 by 48 one. The one that has, some people have been seeing dragons and dancers and bullfights in. But anyway, so I used all those colors as well and did a little leftover job. And actually the paint had been sitting in these little cups here for probably a couple of days, and I just used one of my canvases that I had previously done something to, and I just threw it on, and this is what came out of it. And I really actually like this. So, this was a canvas that something else painted on, but I figured why not use it and reuse it and see if I can create something else with it. I mean, no harm done. So I'm gonna do this with that one. And let's just get started. I thinking about maybe doing a little bit of a swipe-ish kind of a thing. So I have a little bit extra gold. I think I'm gonna do that. But I wanna get all these colors out. So I'm just gonna start getting them out. This was I think it was called the Morning Blue that I had left over. So just wanna get just colors on the canvas and just see what's gonna happen. Now I don't have any orange left, which I really love with the turquoises, but it's all good. So here we go. This a little bit more, and so this is basically just little scrap recycling projects. I mean, even if this doesn't turn out, I can still do something else with it. But right now, I mean, the canvas, leaving it like that and just ignoring it, why? So anyway, whatever's left in there. So yeah, that's a pretty big mess, isn't it? And all of these colors also had some silicone in it. So I'm not gonna add any more. Last time I noticed there was quite a bit of cells coming through. So if not, that's fine. We'll just appreciate it for what it is. So, and I'm gonna be using also gold as a swipe, or maybe I do white. What am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna do gold. That was kind of my initial idea. I have the white sitting here just in case I change my mind, which you all know I change my mind throughout the process quite often. So anyway, all right, keep that over here. And we got some light, like a baby blue. We can do that. What I'm also gonna do, I'm gonna use some black. Yes, I am. I just wanna get rid of all the colors that I have here. So these have thickened up a little bit. They were much more liquidy yesterday or last night when I did the swipe, and the paintings that I worked on, they initially just came out really, really nice, but this morning they kind of run a little bit into each other, and that's what happens when you don't get your overflow of paint off the canvas before you swipe, because then there is too much fluid for the cells to move around. Actually, that's what I just done. I remember hearing it from one of the ladies who's always doing these great videos, informational videos. It's from Pouring Your Heart Out. keep forgetting her name. I know I've seen her post this, but she's from Australia, and I learned a lot just by watching her wonderful videos. Anyway, what's up, Ellie? There's somebody walking by on your territory. Okay, I got a little bit of purple here. I'll just do it this way. Jeez. I got some more purple in the bottle, but it doesn't have silicone in it, which is fine. I'm just kind of... Now that's why I also decided to try out those glass measuring cups. Maybe those give me make me a little bit more happy, as in not having to throw so many things in the trash. Yeah, I know. I mean, we're trying, right? But we do also create quite a bit of waste doing it this way, and especially plastic. This is so. Yes, I'm going to be using up what I have, but I actually had stopped quite a long time ago, like for parties and stuff, to buy plastic. But I got these great measuring cups, and I'm going to show them to you. And I did show them to you in a different video before. And they're basically shot glasses. You know those Anchor measuring cups? They come in just cup forms, and they have all the measurements on it. And they're perfect, especially when you don't want to have a scale. You just do 50 millimeters of what, and then you do up to 100, so you have a 50 for Floetrol, whatever mixtures you want to do. So if you don't want to bring your scale out, you can do it that way. Okay, I got a little bit of that light blue. Let's see, I've been tipping this over for a while. The cobalt blue, actually. That's a cobalt blue I use to make my purples with that I just poured on. And I use also the... called True Red or Bright Red. Let me see. The Bright Red. It's from Artist Loft. Yes. You guys are probably familiar with these bottles, but I know. Got some green here. Love the green. So what I also need to do, I'm gonna tilt this because this is a little bit more liquidy. But I have a little bit of black in here. Ooh, let's see what's happening here. You just never know what happens. So I'm gonna go all the way up to the edges, and then I tilt it over, and then I'm gonna use the gold for the swipe. But what I'm gonna do now, hold on, I still got some of that purple here. Oh, this was not meant to be. All right. Let's do that effect then. Since I already started, let's do this. This is what's calling me to do this. I should have probably, it's kind of fun. Something, boop, pop the bottle. Something told me to do this, so here I am, doing it. What I could do, I could blow some air underneath this with this. Actually squeezing right now. I have these little gaps here. Just breathing out. It's okay. You don't want to do too much mixing. All right. So I'm just going to tilt this over. Give this a little bit of a movement. And see. There you go. I actually like this. It's pretty. Pretty. So what did she say? Make sure you get your colors off. So when they're stuck running so easily, that's probably when you want to start. Let me turn this over. And I do like the color combination. That's pretty cute. It's like naturally I wouldn't really think sometimes of doing something like this in color combinations. But I mean, colors are just beautiful no matter what. And it's like, just let your imagination, isn't that beautiful, you're gonna say? So what I'm actually trying to do now, getting most of this down here so I don't have to do the edges too much. Now I'm gonna get some gold on there, so I don't have much there. But what I can do, let me dip it in here. All about recycling, and it doesn't have to be perfect, right? So here we go. Some green in here. I don't want to use it when it's too muddy. So, ooh, look at all of that. So I'm gonna sweep this over because I have a corner missing here, and I'm gonna lay this on there. So before I do the swipe, I am just going to make sure I have the corners and sides pretty well covered. And then whatever happens after that, who cares, right? Ooh, there's some light. So that way, okay. So, this is actually beautiful just in itself. Maybe I shouldn't mess with it. I'm already getting, oh, I should have put an extra pair of gloves on, which I was thinking of doing, and I forgot. Because I got my cotton gloves underneath it, which are protecting my hands, because I also put some ointment on it. Because, yes, I'm allergic to acrylic colors and plastics and all this good stuff. Yeah. Not necessarily the brightest idea to use this as a hobby, huh? Or as a passion. Because I do, it's not so much a hobby anymore. I do this quite often here. Anyway, so it looks like we got lots of it going. Now, do I want it? Oh, this is pretty though. Should I just leave it? This is actually pretty as it is. I was thinking gold swipe. Here we go. I did doing the same thing now like she did earlier today. It's like, do we mess with it? Let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. So I'm gonna do, it's okay if something runs down. A teeny tiny bit over here. Let's see. See what's gonna happen, okay? Ooh, gold is always pretty though. Oh, I wanted to use, and that's another part of my leftover kind of thing. I always use those wrappers from the canvases. So, and this one is big enough. This is actually a 4x12 canvas. So, what I'm gonna do, make sure that it's curving all in one direction so I'm get a good grip on it. Okay, here we go. This is kind of falling apart on me. Maybe I should just leave this. I have one that's a little straighter. I got more of these because I saved just about everything. I didn't want it to have it too wavy and too curved because I want to make sure that I get a good hold on it. So, this is a little bit confusing. Here we go. So, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to use my, I usually use these for little leftovers when I have to have little corner pieces and stuff. Make sure there's no hair in it. So I'm going to, I know this has all been swiping off, huh? It's beginning in. Anyway, so this is wide enough, so I have to do, let it grip, and pull it over. Let's see what's going to happen. I mean, it was gorgeous before. I'm going to be bumped. Oh, this is actually pretty. All right, let's see. Now, I'm glad I did the edges all before, because now I don't have to. Ooh, this is actually very pretty. I like it. I like it. Now, this is a good little thing here that's coming out. I think something very pretty, just with leftovers. So we saved the canvas that looked like a mess. I scraped all of the colors out here. Oh, this is so pretty. I think I'm not gonna blast it with heat. There's a little bit of a bump here, but I think this is going to, so here we go. Let me rise this up. I'm not gonna mess with this. This is just beautiful as it is. Here we go, guys. I don't know if you can see this all. I'm gonna just move it around. Bring it up. Bring it closer. Here you go. Bring it up and bring it down. And hopefully, this is gonna dry pretty. Here we go. Now it is pretty liquidy, so this is probably maybe not gonna stay the way it is because I'm already seeing it just changing right in front of my eyes. But I'm gonna leave this. I think this is pretty amazing the way this came out. Now I do see a little bit of, you always think you have the corners and the sides, and then there's still something there. All right, guys, I am going to sign off here in a second. Okay, a little top here. And then when you do this, don't forget to clean underneath your edges here. This is what these little shelves, I've had these for years. I take them everywhere with me. When we move, those go with me. And I got a lot of them. I've built so many different things with. But right now for the painting, it's perfect. So make sure you clean these up and come in back every once in a while and see if there's any more drippings going on. That way you don't have big old lumps on the bottom later on. So anyway, all right, guys. I hope you enjoyed. This was my little leftover recycling tutorial, or whatever you want to call it, from a beginner. All right, guys. Well, have fun with colors, and I'll see you later. Thanks for tuning in. Bye. Okay, let me turn this up.